From the Detroit Free Press, it's Friday, May 28th. Here are today's top stories, presented by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Bush's has over 4,000 Michigan products, including the freshest fruit and vegetables, meat, seafood, and baked goods. Stop by one of Bush's 16 locations for the personal service you expect from your neighborhood grocer.
I'm Paul Egan reporting for the Detroit Free Press. Have you heard enough yet about Governor Gretchen Whitmer's March plane trip to Florida to visit her elderly father? Well, there's more to tell. Whitmer keeps divulging new details or, as on Thursday, correcting something about the controversial trip she divulged earlier. Whitmer said May 14 that the flight, which cost $27,000 and change, was paid for by a nonprofit she controls. But as the Free Press first reported, that disclosure got the company that offered her the plane trip, PVS Chemicals, in trouble with the Federal Aviation Administration. The company is not licensed to offer charter flights. Instead, an attorney said Thursday Whitmer's campaign will pay for the flight, which he said is allowed under FAA and campaign finance rules. Whitmer's campaign also disclosed that her two daughters, who were already in Florida, joined her for the return flight to Michigan.
I'm Frank Witzel with the Detroit Free Press. A 22-year-old Dearborn man has been charged in the death of a parakeet police said he stopped to death and is expected to be arraigned Thursday in district court. Ali Chahed was charged with third-degree animal killing, a felony punishable by up to 4 years in prison, a fine of $5,000, and 500 hours of community service. Police said Chahed walked into the Critter Pet Shop in Allen Park on May 18th, seeking to return a blue $30 parakeet. He seemed angry. The shop owner offered to give him store credit for the bird, but not a refund. Authorities said Chahed, who was recorded on video, became irate, smashed the small bird with his fist, then stomped on it with his foot twice, and left the store.
This is J.C. Reindl for the Detroit Free Press. Federal regulators are forcing Huntington Bank and TCF Bank to sell off 14 branches in order to do their merger. The branches are generally located in rural Michigan and are all current TCF branches. The Justice Department is making them sell those branches to avoid anti-competition and antitrust problems. All 14 branches will be sold to Horizon Bank. Huntington and TCF Bank plan to consummate their merger on or around June 9th. The TCF name will go bye-bye and be replaced by Huntington Bank. The newly enlarged Huntington will then have two headquarters. Its main headquarters will be in Columbus, Ohio, and its commercial banking headquarters will be in Detroit.
I'm Emma Stein for the Detroit Free Press. Cicadas aren't the only insects making an unwelcome appearance this summer. Michigan is facing a tick explosion due to climate change. Warmer temperatures and milder winters mean ticks live longer, and experts are saying everyone should be checking themselves and their pets for ticks every time they go outside. If you do find a tick, don't worry. They don't all carry diseases, and it takes ticks at least 24 hours to transmit a pathogen if they are carrying one. Just take a pair of tweezers and remove it at an even, steady pace to keep it intact, and do not use your bare hands or burn it off. Then, dispose of it carefully and clean the bite thoroughly. If you do feel sick or notice a rash in the few weeks after finding a tick, go see your doctor. For more on this, check out freep.com.
I'm Kirkland Crawford with the Free Press Sports Department, checking in on the Tigers, who were involved in another no-hit bid yesterday. However, they were the team struggling at the plate. Cleveland's Shane Bieber carried a no-no into the seventh inning before Jonathan Scope's leadoff homer in the inning ended all the suspense. But that was just one of two hits for the Tigers on Thursday, who fell 5-2. Detroit has dropped 5 of their last 6, but as Scope said after the game, there's no time to fret. They've got Garrett Cole and the Yankees coming to town.
I think we lost series, but I think we put pressure, you know what I mean? Just got to go out there and forget about today and learn from it. And it's a new series and trying to win series. You know, he's a tough pitcher, but we got a better in a hand too, so we good too. That's why we're here. So we got to go out there and compete and trying to grind them out and trying to score more runs than the Yankees and trying to beat them.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. If you're a fan and want to support our quality local journalism, subscribe. Go to freep.com/special offer.